Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the topic cloud computing. So it is a topic of the highest emergence in today's current scenario, where which is in the most demand that everything is going over the web and everything is in a centralized approach. So when we are talking about the centralized approach, so there must be a central storage or the processing system which actually is used to process the different queries, different data's informations for the uh, performing for computation of the various tasks and operations, and to provide or generate the results that are required by the particular user. So it is a central processing you can say unit which actually does the uh, processing of different instructions and queries through the network connectivity. That means it is not in direct connectivity with the client machines, but the client machines that are operating on the cloud area are connected through a network through which data transmission happens from the client to the cloud network, and then from cloud network the results of the computing gets back to the client. So it is a way to access the different applications or utilities over the internet. It allows us to create, configure and customize different applications over the web through the online mode. With cloud computing, users can access database resources via internet from anywhere for as long as they need, without worrying about any maintenance or management of actual resources. दैट मीन्स यूजर को कोई भी रिसोर्स मैनेज नहीं करना, वो सिर्फ क्या करता है, उनको डायरेक्टली जब भी जरूरत पड़ेगी तो यूज किया और काम खत्म, यूज किया और बात खत्म. No need to maintain any resources by the user, as these are the resources which are managed by a different authority at a centralized location. So what actually cloud is? The term cloud refers to a network और इंटरनेट. In other words, एक ऐसा network which is present at a at any geographic location. That means if a particular resource X is there on the cloud, so you can access that X resource from at any location. You can access it from India, you can access it from US, you can access it from France, you can access it from Germany, Italy, and anywhere from the globe. So geographic locations. So cloud can provide services over the network, that is on public networks, or it can be on private networks which are organized by a particular organization for its employees and workers on a private network. So the applications are such as emails, electronic mails, that is also a part of type of the cloud service. Web conferencing that you use, customer relationship management programs that you use in for your business, all are on the basis of the cloud. So cloud computing is actually a process of maintaining, configuring and accessing these applications online over the web. So it offers online data storage, infrastructure to process the different services, and applications to perform different tasks and functions. Also, cloud computing is both a combination of software and hardware based computing resources delivered as a network service. दैट मीन्स एक जगह पे बहुत सारे डिवाइसेस, एक डिवाइस विद वेरियस प्रोसेसिंग कैपेबिलिटीज इज placed, and that device can act as a processing agent for the other users from a different remote location through a network connectivity service. So that is actually is the cloud computing, which is combination of both hardware and software. So this is the general architecture where the different clients whether you are using a PDA, whether you are using a mobile phone, whether you are using a computer system, whether you are using laptop systems from anywhere over the globe. And there is a central network where the different application programs are there. The hardware infrastructure is there. For example, uh, several processors are there, storage devices, hard disks are there, physical memory is there to perform different kind of tasks and functions. That means a complete infrastructure over the network is there, which is used to satisfy the needs and requirements of the clients that are sitting at any geographic location of the globe. So let's just discuss about some basic concepts of the cloud computing. Uh, there are certain services and models working behind the scene, making the cloud computing feasible and accessible to users. So there are two working models of cloud computing. The first one is the deployment model, and second one is the service model. So let's discuss what actually deployment model is. So it defines the type of access to the cloud. That means what type of access is provided to the cloud resources. That is how the cloud is located. Cloud can have any of the four types of access, whether it is the public, it is a private access, it is a hybrid access, that can be, means it can be sometimes public or sometimes can be private, and a community access, that means a group of people who are you can say related to each other in form of some particular organization or on a particular project if they are working. So these are the different four types of accesses that the cloud resources provide access to: public, private, hybrid, and community access. So this is the graphical representation through which we are demonstrating that the four type of access is there to the cloud. So what actually public cloud is? The public cloud allows systems and services to be easily accessible to the general public. Public cloud means that is open to all. Anyone who wants to use the resources can use them. For example, email service you are using. Anyone who wants to use the service, just create your account on the email, and you can access the services over the cloud. But if it is an open accessible resource, so the security concern is there, and the security is less in such type of cloud services. Second one is the private cloud. It is the cloud which allows systems and services to be accessible within an organization. As I already told, it is the cloud which is maintained and organized by a particular organization for its workers, for its different communities, for its employees, and all who are directly attached to the organization. So it is on the private network, so security is high in such kind of clouds because it is not accessible to the general public. Third one is the community cloud. The community cloud allows system and services to be accessible by a group of organizations. A group of organizations that are working in coordination with each other can access this kind of cloud collectively. Another one is the hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is the mixture of your public cloud and the private cloud. That means sometimes the cloud acts as a public cloud, or sometimes it acts as a private cloud. Depends upon the situation or the environment in which it is being accessed. How the critical activities are performed using the private cloud, and non-critical activities are performed using the public cloud. So this is the hybrid cloud in which जो critical, जो most important activities होती हैं उनको हम करते हैं on the private cloud, और जब हम non critical जो less essential जो activities होती हैं जो which needs less security, तो उनको हम करते हैं किसके ऊपर, public cloud के ऊपर to save the resources, to reduce the cost, and to improve the performance of the system, we design the hybrid cloud. Then comes service models. The service models are the reference models on which the cloud computing is based. This is the actual model on which the complete cloud computing resources are based. That means these can be categorized into three basic service models as infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. IaaS, IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So infrastructure as a service, it is the delivery of technology infrastructure as an on-demand scalable service. That means it is an on-demand service. If the requirement is there to increase the resources or extend the resources, so it can be done through the infrastructure as a service cloud. So it provides access to fundamental resources such as physical machines, virtual storage, etc. So in this, it is usually built based on the usage. As much as you use, you have to pay for that. That means you have to pay only for your usage that you have done. Usually multi-tenant virtualized environment is there in this. Can be coupled with managed services for operating system and other application support. These are the different examples of infrastructure as a service: OpenSource, GoGrid, Blizzard, AT&T, Terremark, and TT Communications. These are the different vendors which provide infrastructure as a service in the cloud computing. Then comes platform as a service. It provides the runtime environment for applications, development and deployment tools. Runtime environment. That means when the operations are actually being performed. So it provides that environment to the applications, development and deployment of various tools. So generally it provides all the facilities required to support the complete life cycle of building and delivering web applications and services entirely from the internet. That means इसके थ्रू आप क्या कर सकते हो, डिफरेंट एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम्स को, टूल्स को क्या कर सकते हो, डेवलप कर सकते हो ओवर द वेब ओनली. यू डोंट नीड एनी काइंड ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, यू जस्ट यूज द प्लेटफॉर्म एज ए सर्विस. दैट मीन्स क्लाउड को आप एक प्लेटफॉर्म की तरह यूज करोगे. आपको कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्राम इंस्टॉल करने की जरूरत नहीं है अपने क्लाइंट मशीन के ऊपर. ये डायरेक्ट एक्सेस प्रोवाइड करेगा आपको डिफरेंट प्लेटफॉर्म्स की जिनकी आपको जरूरत है कोई भी एप्लीकेशन, कोई भी प्रोग्राम डेवलप करने के लिए. तो आप ओवर द क्लाउड ही उसको डेवलप करोगे आप प्रोग्राम को, और वहीं से आप क्या कर सकते हो, उसको उसके डिलीवर कर सकते हो to the different users or the clients to which you want to provide access of that particular application or tool. यानी कि आप ओवर द क्लाउड ही एप्लीकेशन को डेवलप करोगे, ओवर द क्लाउड ही आप उसको क्या कर दोगे, डिप्लॉय कर दोगे. So that is platform as a service. So typical applications must be developed with a particular platform in mind. So if you are developing any application, so there must be a particular platform on which it can be developed, and that must be in your mind that you are going to use this platform to develop the particular application. So it provides multi-tenant environments, highly scalable multi-tier architecture, because it can be it is over the cloud. So you are not only using the resource, anyone over the web sitting can use platform as a service over the cloud. So these are the various PaaS examples, platform as a service providers: Amazon Web Service, Microsoft Azure, 3Terra, CA Technologies, Rackspace, Joint, Salesforce.com. These are the various which provide different platforms to develop various applications and programs. Then software as a service. This model allows to use software applications as a service to end users. आपको कोई एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम यूज करना, आपको वर्ड फाइल एडिट करनी है, आपको एक्सेल एडिट करना है, आपको पावर पॉइंट कोई प्रेजेंटेशन बनानी है, तो यू डोंट नीड एनी काइंड ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर ऑन योर क्लाइंट मशीन. You will use software as a service cloud module, where these applications will be available to you over the cloud, and you will be using those applications over the web to create your documents or whatever information you want to prepare, and then you can broadcast or you can share that information to anyone with whom you want to share it. That means you don't need any dedicated software program for your different routine works and functions. You will be using software as a service over the cloud. यानी कि आपको क्लाउड के ऊपर ही वो सॉफ्टवेयर मिलेगा और उसको एज ए सर्विस आप यूज करके अपना कोई भी जो टास्क है उसको परफॉर्म करोगे। तो इट इज़ अ सॉफ्टवेयर डिलीवरी मेथोडोलॉजी दैट प्रोवाइड्स लाइसेंस्ड मल्टी टेनेंट एक्सेस टू सॉफ्टवेयर। आपको लाइसेंस्ड सॉफ्टवेयर मिलेगा और उसकी एक्सेस आपको मिलेगी टू बी यूज्ड। इस functions it functions remotely as a web based services because it is on the cloud machine, so it will be delivered to you as a web based services. So it is usually build based on the usage. जितना आप यूज करोगे उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको इसकी बिलिंग करनी पड़ेगी, पेमेंट करनी पड़ेगी। यूजुअली मल्टी टेनेंट इन्वायरमेंट, एक ऐसा एनवायरनमेंट जहाँ पे मल्टीपल एक्सेस टू द सेम रिसोर्स कैन बी देयर एंड हाईली स्केलेबल आर्किटेक्चर। तो एज द रिक्वायरमेंट इंक्रीज तो उसको आप स्केल भी कर सकते हो ज़्यादा आर्किटेक्चर। These are the various SAS software as a service examples: Salesforce.com, Google Apps like गूगल शीट्स है, गूगल फॉर्म्स है, गूगल डॉक्स है, जिसके थ्रू आप वेरियस डॉक्यूमेंट्स ओवर द वेब भी क्रिएट कर सकते हो, ओवर द वेब उनको शेयर कर सकते हो पीपल के साथ, और एक सेंट्रलाइज्ड लोकेशन के ऊपर वो डाटा करता जाएगा, स्टोर होता चला जाएगा। ऐसे ही माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ऑनलाइन सर्विसेज है, आपका नेटसूट है, आपका पोस्टिनी है, फेसबुक है। दीज आर द डिफरेंट सॉफ्टवेयर एज ए सर्विस मॉड्यूल्स। So now comes, do you use the cloud? Almost everyone in today's world who is techno savvy, who is working over the electronic gadgets, whether you are using a mobile phone, you are using a laptop, you are using PDA, you are using desktop PC or any other gadget. Everyone, if you are using even a smart TV, an Android TV, so you are using the cloud. Definitely you are using the cloud because it is available almost in all the applications or tools that we are using in general for our day-to-day tasks and functions, operations to be performed. So these are the advantages of cloud computing: lower computer cost, improved performance, reduced software cost, instant software updates, improved document format compatibility, unlimited storage capacity, increased data reliability, universal document access, latest version availability, easier group collaboration, and device independence. I think these are the very simple terms that are given as advantages of cloud computing, so I don't need to discuss them in details. And if you would like to, you can leave me a comment, and I will give a separate tutorial for these advantages of the cloud computing in a detailed way. So as the advantages are there, some disadvantages are also there of the cloud computing, as it requires a constant internet connection. आपको इंटरनेट कनेक्शन चाहिए ही चाहिए जब तक आप इसको यूज कर रहे हो। बीच में अगर एक बार फ्लक्चुएट हुआ तो आपका काम वहीं पे क्या हो जाएगा, सस्पेंड हो जाएगा, और मे भी दोबारा स्टार्ट हो ना हो। पॉसिबली, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली इट विल स्टार्ट, robustness is there, but sometimes it may fail due to the fault in the network connection. Does not work well with low speed connection because the data transmission will be heavy. Whatever you will be doing, that will be communicating over the network, so network speed must be high. So it provides some problems or disruptions if the network connection speed is low. Features might be limited because it is a centralized service, uh, taking in consideration all of the global community, so there might be some features which are not available for a particular user's interest. Can be slow because over the network resource, so as per the different infrastructure resources you are using, depending upon that it can be slow. Stored data can be lost because it is central data base module. So if the database of the central node fails, then the data can be lost permanently from that. Stored data might not be secure because it is central data in which over the global community is working. So the security point of view, if we talk about, then there is a very less security in the cloud computing resources because it is available to everyone with very limited security features. So anyone can because all are working on the same resources over the cloud, so anyone with the usage access can try to formulate with your information or data or any other content that you are having over the cloud. So these are the various then we are talking about cloud storage specifically, like Dropbox, SkyDrive, Amazon Cloud Drive, Box. These are the various vendors which provide the cloud storage. That means the centralized location storage where you can store your data and can access from anywhere over the globe. So for that, if you are if you want to use the cloud storage, what you have to do, you have to create an account, and then you will be given a username and password to use that account, and the whatever the resources are provided for your account, uh, you can use those resources by logging in into the account. The content lives with the account in the cloud, so whatever content related to you will be available in your own account only over the cloud. So log onto any computer with Wi-Fi to find your content. You can find your content, your information from anywhere in the world just by having a simple computer system with internet connection. So you can log in into your account and you can have access to your information. Download for storage. You can download any cloud-based application on your computer. Then after downloading, that application will be living on your computer. Then you can save the files to the application. This is what we're talking about, the cloud-based application. And for example, any Google Drive is there, Google Photos is there, uh, Box is there, to Microsoft Box, Xbox if we're talking about, or there are different vendors which are providing the cloud storage. So you can download the application of those cloud-based service on your computer, and then it will be residing on your system, and then you can use that application to save your files, and when connected to internet it will sync with the cloud. जब भी आप इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट हो, आप ऑफलाइन हो तब भी आप उसके अंदर अपने कंटेंट रख सकते हो, वो आपके कंप्यूटर पे ही रहेगा। कब तक? जब तक कि आप इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट नहीं हो। जैसे ही आप इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट होगे, वो सिंक करके आपके डेटा की एक कॉपी कहाँ पे स्टोर कर देगा? क्लाउड के ऊपर। Then the cloud can be accessed from any internet connection over the geographic locations. So this is all about cloud computing uh, scenario that is most widely being used by almost all the applications in today's world, and everyone I think is using the cloud computing resources in the one or the other way. So if you find this is all about cloud computing from my side. If you find any query, you can contact me on my contact details. Thank you very much.